middleware. Just 1 hour session we took. Now everyone in this session having some basic idea about middleware, right? Yes friends, everyone in this session having the basic idea middleware. So if you want to perform any activity, so at pre-processing of request or post-processing of request, if you want to perform any activity, then we require to go for middleware concept. Regarding how to define a middleware, how to configure a middleware in settings.py. Okay, this part already we discussed here. I hope the same the same example, right? Now have you look once about this one, sir? So in the yesterday session, so in the application folder, sir, I'm taking middleware.py. Sir, you can take any file, no problem at all. You can take any file itself, is any name you can take here, no problem at all. Need not be middleware.py. Okay, now def self comma get response, self dot get response is equal to get response, like this, right? Sir, can you please observe this line will be executed, this code will be executed at a pre-processing of request. Sir, this code here, this is sending the request to the next level and getting the response. This line will be executed at the post processing of request and then return response. Regarding we require to return response to the end user. That's all. So this is once we wrote okay, this middleware. Okay, we require to configure this middleware inside the settings.py inside middlewares. Now sir, just let me comment this one, sir. Regarding, let me comment, or otherwise comment this one. If I comment this, middleware is not going to be executed, right? Sir, now let me go to the application. Let me go to the application here, Django projects voting. Now middleware project 1. Okay, now I'm taking py manage.py manage.py run server. Okay, let me start the server, sir. If I start the server, now in the view function, what is the line I wrote, sir? This line printed by view function while processing the request. This line printed by view function while processing the request. Of course, here have you remembered just only URL pattern what I took? URL pattern what I took is just a dollar. That's all. Simple home page only. Can you please tell, is the middleware will be executed or won't be executed? Can you please confirm? Is the middleware will be executed or won't be executed? Won't be executed because we commented that line. Okay, now here last line, observe that. Let me send the request for this. If I'm trying to send the request, 127 like this, if I'm trying to send the request custom middleware demo in the server console, yes, in the server console, this line printed by view function while processing the request. That's all. This line printed by view function while processing the request. Are you getting right? Sir, have you observed this line printed by view function while processing the request? So means that, so no code from the middleware got executed, because in the middleware this line printed at the pre-processing of request, this line printed at the post-processing of request, like this, right? This type of lines by default will be there. Let me remove that comment. Let me remove that comment here. Just observe that. Okay, if I remove the comment, can you please have a look once, sir? Now are you seeing this line printed at the pre-processing of request, this line printed by view function while processing the request, this line printed at the post-processing of request? Everyone in the position to understand this one, because we covered already in the last session. Up to this, any doubt? Can you please tell, any doubt? What is the job of middleware? How to write middleware? Next, and after that, how you can write middleware? Next, do you know, sir, how to configure middleware in the settings.py? This terminology is the very clear for people, right? So now let me go for one small another example, sir. Another example. Let me take, sir. So I want to write a middleware application. Okay, I want to write middleware to show information saying application under maintenance. application under maintenance. Regarding application under maintenance, sir, now currently application under maintenance, so please try after some time, I have to provide this response for the end user, right? So how you can able to do that? What is the code we require to take care? Very simple, sir. What I'm trying to take is, yeah, maintenance middleware. Okay, like can I go for separate example, or can I use in the same example? If I use in the same example, our life will become very easy. Can I go for separate example, or can I use in the same example? Yes, in the same example. Okay, no problem at all. Okay, it's a very easy. So this is one middleware. Like that, I want to define one more middleware class here, app maintenance, middleware, app maintenance middleware. Like this I'm taking, sir. Compulsory middleware class should be child class of object. Of course, every class is the child class of object only. If you are not taking, automatically it will be, we are not required to take explicitly also. Okay, no issue at all, right? Okay, well, now what I want to take is compulsory two methods we require to define. One is constructor, second one is call method. Okay, now let me take underscore init underscore. Now I'm trying to take self comma get underscore response. Here inside that self da get underscore response is equal to get underscore response. I saved this get underscore response function the instance variable, so that you can use anywhere in the next lines of the code. Now I'm taking def underscore call underscore. Okay, like self comma request like this, right? Sir, now what I want to take here is, now take a bit very special care. Sir, we have to, here you can write any code, sir. So we can write pre-processing of request, and then forward the request to the next level, and then do something and provide required response. Do you know here what I want to take is, I want to tell was application currently under maintenance. If the application currently under maintenance, if you want to tell, is the request, is it required to forward to the next level? Can you please tell? Is the request is required to forward to the next view function? Not required, because this person only can provide the response to the end user saying, "Array, application currently under maintenance. Please try after some time." Like this, we can able to take, sir. Okay, very simple. How you can do that, sir? Very here from Django dot http import http response. You know, right? Import http response like this, right? Now what I want to take, this call method itself is going to provide the response. Return http response saying what that response I'm trying to take, sir. Saying, okay, h1 saying currently application under maintenance, currently application under maintenance, please try after 2 days. Regarding please try after 2 days. Okay, after 2 days. Okay, like this I'm trying to keep. Regarding, so now this is the middleware I want to configure. Okay, to provide responses saying application currently under maintenance. That's all what it's required, right? Regarding, so application currently under maintenance, like this we have to display, we have to send, right? So now take a bit very special care about this terminology, right? That's all, sir. Where we have to configure, where we require to configure, sir, this middleware, sir. Where we have to configure this middleware, can you please tell? Where we have to configure in the settings.py? Yes, the same test middleware. Sir, here what is the name of our middleware, sir? Application app maintenance middleware. let me comment the earlier middleware. Are you getting? Let me comment earlier middleware, and even this middleware also I'm commenting, sir. Okay, well, I'm just commenting like now. Let me start the server. Server is already started. Now let me send the request, sir. Now let me send the request. Happily, do you know it is only why it is coming? Because the server. Okay, let me restart the server. And in the settings.py already I saved. Okay, now here just observe it very carefully, sir. Now what I want to take here is, okay, sir. Now I'm trying to send the request, sir. What the answer? Very simple. Custom middleware demo. Happily the application is working. Happily the application itself is currently providing the response, right? Now I want to do a small change. Now I want to do a small change. What is the change? Is, sir, let me enable this middleware. Let me enable this middleware. If I enable this middleware, so now here observe end user sending the request type. End user sending the request. So first the request will comes to the middleware. Now, sir, this is our Django function, right? So what the middleware is going to do? Middleware itself is going to provide the response, saying currently application under maintenance. Don't disturb application for 2 days. Something like it is going to provide the meaningful response, right? Now just take a bit very special care about this one. Okay, have you observed, right? Currently application under maintenance, please try after 2 days. Who is the responsible to provide this response? Please respond, ma'am. Who is the responsible to provide this response? Middleware is the responsible. Either request will goes to view function or not. Either request will goes to the view function or not. No, the request not reached view function. If really the request reached view function, then you have to see. Then you require to see. So this response provided by view function while processing the request, such type of line in the server console I have to see. But I'm not seeing such type of response, right? Now, if you want, you can send any number of requests. So 2 days it is going to provide same response only. Okay, like 2 days completed, sir. 2 days completed. Now this response is no longer required. Then disable middleware. Again, disable middleware is very simple. In our settings.py, let me remove like this, right? Now have a look once. If I refresh this one, now who is going to get in the response, right? Direct application, no more middleware. Have you observed, right? Automatically no more middleware. That's it, sir. After 1 month again maintenance activity is there, then automatically I will enable this middleware. If I enable this middleware, now again middleware will come in the picture. plug in. If you want, you can maintain. If you don't want, just comment. Automatically middleware won't come in the picture. Friends, are you in the position to understand clearly? Yes. What is the advantage of middleware? Now this example is the more meaningful. Are you getting more meaningful example, right? So just to get basic idea. So whenever interview person is asking what is middleware, your face should not be with a question mark. Okay. Next, for every request, for every response globally, if you want to perform any operations, so don't forget there is one concept is there, middleware, like that. That's all. This is another example what we have, sir. Sir, next one more example I want to take, sir. So do you know we can middleware, okay, sir. Here this is there is one more response I want, one more middleware I want to show. What my middleware is, okay. My requirement is, if the view function raises any error, if the view function raises any error, observe that, sir. View function, okay, inside view function, I'm taking print of 10 by 0. Print of 10 by 0. Regarding view function, I'm taking print of 10 by 0, 10 by 0 like this, right? 10 by 0. Now, no middleware, no middleware. I didn't configure any middleware. Now, let me send the request. Let me send the request. Here, what I'm trying to take is 127 like this. Can you please observe? Immediately, error by default we are going to get. Are getting immediately error by default we are going to get. Getting the point, right? So now what I want to tell is, array, whenever your view function raises any error, don't send this error directly to the end user. Are you getting right? Don't send this error directly to the end user. Not good, man. Don't send, because if you are going to display like this Greek and Latin, how that innocent end user can able to understand. That's why what I want to take, I will configure one middleware, sir. If a view function raises any exception, that middleware is going to provide beautiful end user understandable response for the end user. For such a type of requirement also, happily we can able to use our middleware concept. Are you getting right? Okay, sir, how you can write such a type of middleware like this, right? Sir, have you remembered in the last sessions I covered, total 5 methods are there in every middleware class. We have to write 2 are mandatory, but 3 are optional. Somewhere I covered, right? Okay, somewhere we discussed. Here, legend, sir, first method, first constructor method, right? Constructor we covered self comma get response. Regarding self comma get response, how many times this one is going to be executed? Only once. How many times this one will be executed? Only once. Next, second one, sir, underscore call self comma request. How many times this method will be executed? Sir, for every request this method will be executed. For every request this method will be executed. Okay, like this. Similarly, one more method you can define, sir, def. Similarly, one more method we can define. What is that method is? Take very special care, sir. What is that method is? Sir, just we require to take process. Okay, process exception. Are you getting process exception like this, right? So def process exception. Okay, well, sir, now what are the arguments for this? Self comma request comma exception. Self comma request comma exception. Do you know this method? Can you please observe that? Process exception. Boss, if a view function raising any exception, can you please process this exception? If a view function raising any exception, can you please process this exception like this, right? Okay, so process exception method will be executed if and only if there is any exception in the view function. That's what you people should aware clearly, right? So how we can do that? Sir, it's a very simple terminology, right? Process exception. Okay, right? What I have to take, sir, can you please tell when this method will be executed? Please respond. When this method will be executed? Ayo, when this method will be executed? Whenever, if there is any exception in the view function. If there is any exception in the view function, then this one is going to be executed, right? Correct. Now, what I'm trying to take is in the middleware.py, one more middleware I want to take, sir. One more middleware I want to take. I want to take one more middleware, sir. What is that middleware? Is def. Okay, sorry. Here it is the class. I'm taking just a class. Okay, exception error message middleware, something like error message middleware of object. Okay, of object. So first method compulsory. Why am again and again I'm typing is because you have to give a self comma get the response. Self comma get response. Here just self comma get response. Self da get response is equal to get response. Okay, well. Next, second method def underscore call underscore self comma request. Here So here I don't want to do anything. Before processing the request, after processing the request, I don't want to do anything. Just forward the request to the next level. Just forward the request to the next level. Response is equal to, can you please guide? Can you please guide? Response is equal to, please guide, sir. So self dot get a response of request, just return that response. That's all. So here just call it the dummy. It's not doing anything, man. Boss, forward the request to the next level, and whatever it's going to provide the response, can you please return that response like this, right? Now one more powerful method I'm ready to define. Sir, I forgot the method name. Can you please tell? Any person? Can you please tell what is the third method? What is the third method? I forgot the name. DEF process exception. Regarding DEF process exception of self comma request comma exception, self comma request comma exception, like this, right? So now very simple, very simple. In whatever way you want to provide, happily you can provide that, sir. Okay, what I'm taking, sir? Yes is equal to h1 I'm taking, sir, h1. Okay, what response you want to display to the end user? Please respond. What response you want to display for the end user? Yes, currently we are facing some technical problems. Currently we are facing some technical problems. Please try after some time. Currently we are facing some technical problems. Okay, please try after some time. Okay, some technical problems. Please try after some time. Please try after some time. After some time, like this, right? Please try after some time, like we can take. Now return HTTP response. Return HTTP response of this yes. That's all. So now I hope you should be in a position to understand. Okay, what is the output? I mean, return HTTP response. If I can take like this, if I can take like this. So now what is the, whenever our view function facing any problem, immediately this middleware process exception is going to execute. It is going to provide this customized response which can be understandable by end user. Regarding which can be understandable by end user. That's what you people should aware. Thoda regarding the clarity. Okay, let me execute. I don't think it is a bigger problem, right? Okay, so it is happening only if an exception. If there is no exception, nothing will be there, sir. If there is no exception in the view, nothing will be there. Now let me define, sir, one more. Okay, what that is? Middleware error, any type of error, session, any type of error. Okay, error message middleware, like this, right? Okay, now just let me comment this one. Let me start the server. Server is already started. Safe side. Last time also we got some different response. Let me start the server. Yes, friends, server started. Now let me send the request. 127 like this. Have you observed? Now I'm getting this error because I commented that middleware line. Okay, now let me enable middleware. Now let me enable middleware. I enabled, right. Let me refresh. Wow, beautiful. Currently we are facing some technical problems. Please try after some time. Regarding that, currently we are facing some technical problems. Please try after some time. Any doubt? Are you in the position to understand my middleware, how it is very helpful in the case of if there is any any problem? Okay, it is happily it can able to. This is the response. It is going to hide the original exception information. This response happily I can able to display to the end user. Now that Greek and Latin the Django specific exception information I want to expose to the end user. So my hands are always very clean, okay, very neat responses only my end user can able to get. Clear? Are you getting right? Okay, well, sir, now my requirement is, sir, I want to know which is the raised exception. I want to know which is the raised exception. Even if you want, you can print exception message, exception information also. Was if you want, you can print exception information also in end user understandable form. Sir, you are facing technical, please try after some time. Okay, well, so now my next point is how to display exception information, raised exception information to the end user. Okay, like I'm taking, sir, how to display raised exception information to the end user, like this I'm taking, sir. Sir, very simple, sir. What is the way? What the way, sir? Sir, now do you know what is the argument to the, how many arguments are there to the process exception? 3 arguments. One is self, second one is request, third one is exception. Now this exception is going to provide required information, right? Okay, very simple. If you want to know name of the class, exception is an object dot underscore class underscore dot underscore name underscore. Sir, if you know exception, the corresponding class name, if you want to know, this is the base dot class dot name. Are you getting dot class dot name correct? Okay, that's all. This is exception, like, sir, if this is to get class name. This is to get class name, sir. Zero division error, or value error, or type error, something like class name. Now division by 0 means message if you want to get okay, I want to get message, just print exception object, then just a message by default is going to display, sir. Message itself is going to display like so dot underscore str underscore something like you can able to call. Instead of that, just print exception itself is enough. Okay, itself is enough. Okay, like no problem at all. Next up, Prudvi, rendering HTTP response is also possible. Correct. Rendering is also possible. Render off. Whatever view function is doing, yes, these methods are going to do the same. Don't worry. Okay. Now, what I want to take here is, now observe that, sir. Okay. Process exception. Okay. This is S1. Now I'm taking S2 is equal to, sir, here one HR also I'm taking. Next, this is H2, sir. H2, here I'm trying to take raised exception, okay, is okay, like I have to display raised exception is I require to display end of H2 tag. So how I can display raised exception? Okay, next one more H2 tag I'm taking. Maybe it indicates that next line. H2 tag I'm taking. So here message is, regarding message is, or you may get confusion. Don't worry. Dot format off. Regarding dot format off. Dot format off. Can you please tell what I have to take? Dot format off. Raised exception. How to get raised exception? Please tell. Just now I told. How to get raised exception? Exception underscore dot underscore underscore class underscore underscore dot underscore name underscore underscore. Okay, like this is the format like this, right? This is the format like that. Similarly, message is exception message. Okay, exception description. Okay, or message. Okay, anyway both the things are same. Exception description or message is, so simply you can take format. That's all. Okay, so this is S1, this is S2, and this is S3. Can you please provide S1 plus S2 plus S3? All the three things are same. Now it is going to display. Now it will display what is the raised exception information like this, right? Now 1 minute. Let me comment this middleware. If I comment this middleware, now let me send the request. Directly exception information will be displayed to the end user directly. Let me remove that comment. If I remove the comment, let me refresh the request. Now currently we are facing some technical problems. Please try after some time exception description or message division by 0. Are you getting that? Exception description or message division by 0 like this, right? Any doubt? Are you getting? So who is the responsible to print this one? Who is the responsible to print this information? My view function? No, middleware. End user don't know about this middleware. View function don't know about this middleware. In the middle we are arranging some assistance to do the things are very clearly, right? Yes, clear, right? That's all we are. So we are not, now the request is not reaching to the next level. I mean it is reaching to the next level, and while executing view function there is a problem. Because of that problem, now so the modified response from the exception is going to execute it, right? This is the modified response. I mean this response is going to be displayed to the end user instead of original response. So now thoda idea I hope you are getting. Can I go to the next level? Yes. Yeah. So now in this example, how many middlewares we configured? Sir, I took a bit very special care. Even though I defined three middlewares, three middlewares. Okay. Now the point is, even though we are configuring, but I took a special care. At a time, only one middleware is active. Are getting only one middleware is active. That's all. So now, is it possible to take multiple middlewares or not? Please respond. Is it possible to take multiple middlewares or not? Yes. Any number of middlewares you can able to configure. Any number of middlewares you can able to configure, sir. Something like, do you know? Here just let me take one small example so that you people can get much clarity, right? Sir, assume that is the end user. Assume that is the end user, right? So this end user want to reach, this end user want to enter into, sir, just Prime Minister cabin or PMO. So here you want to enter into PMO, Prime Minister office. You want to enter. Do you know there are multiple things by default will be there at the first place. At the first place, whether this person having the appointment or not. Okay, second place, so he has to sign in the register saying this person, he has to sign in the register saying this person so want to meet the PMO. PM is entering into the PMO for so and so purpose. Next, and after that, here security check by default will be there. Security check by default will be there, whether this person is carrying any bombs, these kind of things and so on. Okay, like, do you know? So first here, and then from here, and then from here, and then at last he will reach PMO office. Once the work in the PMO office completed, again he has to come here. He will come here like this. He will come and then he will go out. Now take a bit very special care. Now, how many middlewares are there in this example? How many middlewares are there in this example? One person. So three middlewares are there. One person for security purpose. Okay, another person logging purpose. Log middleware. Log middleware is there, sir. Log middleware. Next person log middleware is there. Now the next person just entry middleware, or whether this person having appointment or not, appointment check middleware, something like that. Appointment check middleware like this, right? Are you getting? So here have you observed multiple middlewares for the same application we can able to configure. Yes friends, it's always applicable, no problem at all. Yes, how you can able to do that? Very simple, sir. What I want to take is, now let me open middlewares. So first middleware is there just for execution flow. Now sir, I'm taking, so here if you want you can take separate things, or otherwise here like I'm taking class first middleware. Regarding first middleware, okay, this line printed by first middleware, okay, yet the pre-processing of request. 1 minute, Sima, we will come. Yet the pre-processing of request. Next, forwarding to next level, get the response. Next, this line printed by first middleware. This line printed by first middleware. Yet the post processing of request, return response like this, right? So this is the first middleware. Now what I want to take is, let me go to one more middleware. I'm taking one more middleware. Now second middleware. Now here, do you know, this is second middleware. Here also second middleware. Now that's all second middleware, right? Now I'm taking last third middleware. Just only, don't worry, just only, it's a copy paste only. It won't take much time. So third middleware. Next third middleware. Okay, well, so total how many middlewares are there? 1 2 3. Are you getting? 1 2 3. Now the biggest question, for every requester, sir, do you know, first middleware will be executed and then get response. Again pre-processing. Next forward, pre-processing forward. Next processor, coming back, post processing, coming back, post processing, coming back, post processing, and then final response display to the end user. Regarding in which order the middlewares executed while request going to the application, in reverse the middlewares will be executed in reverse order. The middlewares will be executed while coming the response from the application. Remember that. Up to this, are you getting some clarity? Okay. Now, one small thing. If multiple middlewares are there, which middleware should be executed first? Are you getting what is the order? How you can tell, sir, this is the first, this middleware should execute, and then this is the middleware, and then third, this is the middleware, like how you can able to confirm? Yes, friends, that is inside settings.py, in which order middlewares are there, in which order middlewares are there, so that order is the responsible to decide. Are you getting? That is the order like this. Now here 1 minute, sir, just observe that middleware. I'm taking first middleware, then second middleware, third middleware. Can you please tell which middleware will be executed first? Oi, respond. Which middleware will be executed first? First, and then second, and then third, and then third. These three middlewares will be executed. Now pre-processing at the first middleware, next pre-processing at second middleware, next pre-processing at third middleware, and then application. Okay, while coming post-processing at the third middleware, post-processing at the second middleware, post-processing at the first middleware, and then display to the response. Are you able to get right? Yes, friends. Are you in the position to understand right? So pre-processing first middleware, pre-processing second middleware, pre-processing third middleware. Okay, assume. So this is the first middleware. This is the first, second, third. This is the first, second, and then third, like this, right? So pre-processing first middleware, pre-processing second middleware, pre-processing third middleware, and then application. Once a view function executed, post-processing third middleware, post-processing second middleware, post-processing first middleware. So reverse order, while coming back in reverse order, middlewares got executed. Now where is the proof? How you can conclude like this, right? Very simple, very simple. Three middlewares I configured. Let me open my view function. I don't want to raise any error. Okay, I don't want to raise any error. Okay, like now here, sir, just observe that only first two middlewares I configure. Only first middleware I configure. Only first middleware. Observe that only first middleware I configured. Sir, now let me send the request. Only first middleware will be executed. If you want, you can cross check. This line printed by first middleware at processing of request. This line printed by view function while processing the request. This line printed by first middleware at post processing of request. Okay, well, now let me configure another middleware. Now how many middlewares are there? Now how many middlewares are going to execute, sir? Two middlewares, sir. Now the order already you people aware. Okay. Now server started again. Refresh. Let me open. Can you please observe very carefully, sir? This line printed by first middleware at pre-processing. This line printed by second middleware at pre-processing. This line printed by view function while processing the request. And then this line printed by second middleware at post-processing. And then first middleware at post-processing. Are you getting the point? Is it everything is as expected? Yes, friends, correct. Okay. Now, what is my next cinema? Let me configure third middleware also. Now server started. Now have a look once. First pre-processing of first, pre-processing of second, pre-processing of third, and then view function, and then post-processing of third, post-processing of second, post-processing of first. Can you please have a look once? Is it our expected answer or not? Now have a look once. Is it our expected answer? First middleware, pre-processing, pre-processing of second middleware, pre-processing of third middleware, view function. Next, post-processing of third middleware, post-processing of second middleware, post-processing of first middleware. Seema, I hope in which order middlewares will be executed, who is going to decide the order of middleware configuration inside view function. Clear? Okay, now I have one small doubt. If I change the order, if I change the order, yes, why not? You can change the order. First middleware, I took care the last one. First middleware, I took care the last one. Now, can you please tell what the answer? Can you please confirm what the answer? Pre-processing of second middleware, pre-processing of third middleware, pre-processing of first middleware, post-processing of first middleware, okay, and then third middleware, and then second middleware. While this is going, but this is coming order. Observe that. Now, the corresponding change by default will be there or not. You can able to see that. Let me refresh. Now, observe a bit carefully. Sir, second, third, first. First, third, second. Any doubts? Yeah. Shashank, just wait for a minute. Are you getting the point right? That's all. This is about if you configure multiple middlewares, how the order will be there. Okay, like that's all. Maybe in our next project somewhere we may require to use middlewares. Okay, we may require to use middlewares there, so we may get more real-time scenarios. But try to get the concept first. Okay, that's all. Next, all these middlewares, so are global. Remember that these middlewares are not for a particular URL. These middlewares are global processing of request and response. Shashank, getting right? It is not for a particular view function. Okay, these are global. Already I told yesterday, these are the global plugin, global hooks for request and response processing cycle. That's all, friends. Okay, there ends, yes, per application, global per application. Because have you observed, right? Have you observed? First, what is this one? Application name, application name followed by middleware, like this. It is per application. Yes, that's all, friends. So this is beyond that nothing. If any extra things, if I find, then definitely I will share with you people. Don't worry, sir. That's all. This is a small chota remaining part related to the middlewares.